Hey, how you doing? And welcome to another exciting episode of Technology Tuesday. I'm your host, Greg Russell, here with my partner, Mr. Jerry Franklin Poe. Thank you, Jerry, for being here. Got a great, exciting episode for you guys. A lot of stuff we want to share with you. And today we're going to talk about some things that has to do with internet security and how you can do better and get more access to your apps and services by the use of Passkeys. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And we will start right now.
All right. You know what time it is? It's Technology Tuesday. That's right, folks. We are here at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays throughout your week, giving you practical knowledge, practical applications for practical solutions for your business. And Greg is always in the lab looking for some key secrets that help you save time and maximize your skill set so you can focus on the things in your business that you really got in business for. A lot of times people get in business to solve certain problems, but then the actual business side can be a big task that we didn't anticipate. So we're always here looking for what technologies can we use to free up our time so we can have the lifestyle that our business was designed to create.
Awesome. There we go. Got the mic going. Jerry, I'm going to switch my mic, man. We got some technical stuff going on because this one is actually picking you up. So let's try this. Let me know if you hear any issues with this other mic.
All right. I'll keep tuned in.
All right. Appreciate that. All right. So listen, man, before we dive in and we talk about passkeys and all the issues with passwords and security and what it is and how it works, what you got going on, man? I think you told me you're about to do some traveling. And so what's going on in your life before we dive in?
Yeah, man, I'm about to head off to Canada to our neighbor in the north. Get some of that maple syrup. I guess they still got that going up there. So was it poutine? Some poutine? For those
International
who don't know
travel.
about this. Yeah, if you don't know about that poutine, you gotta Google it. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but I tried it once. It was not that bad. Yeah, I'll be there this week. I got to speak at a retreat for a technology company in Canada, but it's a short trip. Just bounce up there, bounce back. Canada is a great place. It's been a while since I've been up there, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to um, some change of scenery for a while. It's not that bad weather right now. I mean, it's still kind of warm, so it's not like there's gonna be snow on the ground. But it'll just be a quick change of pace and then come back. And yeah, this is a real this week that we're in is going to be a productive week. A lot going on between the family stuff and the business stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. Listen, before you head out, just want to wish you traveling mercies and wish you a safe trip there and a safe trip back. So appreciate you
I
sharing.
appreciate it.
So today, just want to talk about some things that have been I noticed in my business dealing with clients, and the issue for a while has been passwords and security. I know for me, dealing with clients and when they have not good practices with passwords, it is the one thing that takes up a lot of time in just getting in and out of accounts. And because there is more security now than ever before, it's like this fight trying to, secure accounts and keep the right people out and allow you to in. It is a real challenge. And one of the things for me is, since I work in this space, if I need to reboot my computer or log out of everything and log back in, it takes me quite a few minutes just to get back into everything, because now when I log in, it actually has to send something to my digital device, and then I have to go back in and give it the code. And it's like, once or twice, if you don't work in this thing, it's really not that bad. But for me, it was a real challenge and has been a challenge. So dealing with the clients, trying to get their access to their stuff, or them getting into their stuff if they don't have good password management, because now they're looking for stuff while we're waiting for them to get on. And now it's like, oh man, you guys, you know, it's funny to me. It's like these apps and websites that we need to get into, our email, Google, Yahoo, etc. You know, social accounts. You need to know your username and passwords to get in. And a lot of times, sometimes people just have bad practices, like they'll may use a password manager, but then they won't remember the password to the password manager. Um, and so it's kind of just like, it is a pet peeve of mine. I try to hide it as best I can, but sometimes I'm like, man, if I could have all the minutes back that I had to wait for someone to get into their account, I think I would have quite a few months racked up. So before we dive in, man, tell me your experience with clients and passwords. Have you experienced the same thing? Is it different for you and your clients that you deal with? And I know you probably don't do it on the same level, but just let me know what you've experienced.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's different methodologies. You know, there are people who have their version of a password software is like paper with passwords written down. There's people who are not using the password keepers or the password softwares, and they're trying to figure out what the password was. And every time you do something, they got like, oh, let me reset the password, and we got to go through a process. Yeah, I have, and this is probably because of you a couple years ago. And we were having to share like password information or create password information between different programs that we were using together. The idea of having software that can create passwords for you, store them, and now you have an automatic way, like you're not using the same password like all the time. But yeah, like for me, it's become easy to use the because now you have like the authenticator thing because you have those apps on your phone. But yeah, I get it. I get the frustration because there are times when someone's asking you for help and they're like, "I need you to go make this change. Can you update this?" And they're like, "All right, great. Well, I need to get into your account." And they're like, "Well, I don't know how to get in myself." Like they don't know what they do to get in. Like, well, if you don't know how to get in, like how am I going to get in? Like, and they don't they and then trying to get them to tell you like what the security key is, like because they got a text message. It's like because you're helping them out and you're like, okay, I'll reset it for you, and they're like it's going to text you, and it's like, yeah, so it can be a hassle. I mean, for sure.
Thank you, man. Yes, thank you. I just you're right. People ask for help, and then you got to deal with getting into the accounts can be a major issue. Um, so yeah, man. I have been dealing with this, and then now there's something that's coming along and changing the way you can access certain accounts. And this is by using something that's called a pass key. And so what I'm going to do, Jerry, I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to look it up and we'll talk about exactly what it is so everyone can see what it is. Boom, here we go. Let me know if you can see that. All right, that looks
Got it. We got it.
I am going to zoom in if I can. Yeah. So everyone can see this. I'm going to zoom in one more time. I want you to be able to see it. Boom. All right. So should be able to see it. A passkey is a more secure, passwordless login method that uses a pair of cryptographic keys, a public key and a private key, instead of a password. So when you log into a website or an app, the service sends a one-time challenge which your device signs with its private key. This signature is verified by the server using the public key, granting access without requiring you to remember or type a password. Passkeys are stored securely on your device and can be synchronized across your devices through a password manager or cloud service like iCloud Keychain, and can be protected by biometrics or a PIN. So biometrics is your fingerprint or your face if you're on an Apple, right? Stuff like that. So basically, that is what a passkey is. And so, have you ever used a passkey?
Yes, I have for certain things. and others I have kind of opted not to. I won't say. Well, there's a rhyme of reasons. Like some things, it just seemed the pass key made it more difficult, and for some things, it did. Some things it would be easier, and for others, where I'd have to do it from like different devices. It wasn't going to be the same device. It seemed like because I noticed when I did start using the pass key, I was having some issues getting into an account because I wasn't on the same device that I set the pass key up on. And I was like, I don't want to keep going through this, so I stopped. So when I know when it's something where it's going to be, I'm on the same device. I thought it's easy, but if it's on different devices, it seemed like it was more of a problem. That was just my experience.
Yes. So this has to work with basically, for those who have multiple devices, right? So if you're trying to log into a website, sort of like how they're going to send a pin to your phone, the passkey allows the device in that website to send stuff back and forth to allow you to access. So here are some challenges. If you are only have one device, right, then passkeys don't work because you only have one device. Um, I think, right? I have to question it because I'm still learning about this myself. Jerry, do you know if you only had one device, could it work? Like if you tried to log into a website and it's like, hey, we're going to send a thing to your device, and I don't think so. I've always had another device, so I think
I think you have to like. I think you may well. So here's the thing. So like this is what I discovered. Um. Well, no, I think it sends you to your. I think it sends up to your phone, right? Or
yeah.
if you're on your computer, it'll send it to your phone.
Let's Google it right quick. Just see what it says. All right, so I asked, can you use passkeys with one device? Yes, you can use passkeys on one device, even if they are stored on another device. So it says you can, but they still talk about another device. As passkeys are designed for cross device access and synchronization, passkeys can be stored and synchronized via the cloud using a service. All right, so if you have one device, you would still need a service. Okay. Um, so you can, but you need a service. So you can't just use passkeys if you only have one device and no service. So I think that this is what you're going to see more and more of apps and stuff using passkeys. And the challenge that what I see is that this is great for you accessing your accounts, but what happens when you want to have someone else get access to your account, right? They're not going to have your device, and then you're still going to have to figure out how to deal with that. So with that, I'm going to share the service that I use. It's one I've talked about quite before in the past, and that is LastPass. And so LastPass is a password manager. Probably LastPass and another service called One Password is probably the top two password management platforms out there. There are quite a few others, but these are probably the top two. And not one is better or worse than the other. It's just kind of your preference. I got involved with LastPass many years ago that I started using, and it's the one that I use to this day and recommend. There is none that is 100% secure. Over the years, all of the services have had breaches here and there. Nothing major that really, really major that caused a lot of damage, but just no, it's life. These things are in a back and forth battle to protect everything, and people are trying to get access to stuff. It's the cat and mouse game. It's always going to be there. And you're better off with something rather than nothing. So I highly recommend LastPass. With that, they have a passkey feature with their service. So if you're using LastPass, you can use you can. So if you're using LastPass and got all these passes, you can use passkeys with your LastPass account to be able to get in and out of apps without having to remember your password or use your password. So LastPass has that passkeys. There is a service by Google. I'm pretty sure One Password has it. I'm pretty sure almost any service that helps you with password management that is up to date at this point in time has the ability to use pass keys. So if you're looking for a faster, better way to get in and out of your accounts, I highly recommend you start using passkeys and learning about them so you can see how they can save you time getting in and out of your accounts. Jerry, was anything else you wanted to add?
Nah, man, keep going.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, so as we navigate this, I would love to hear your use cases, your questions. So if you have any questions, let us know. If you have a great use case or something or a reason why you've struggled, we'd love to know. I'm I had a client one time. They were on the thing. They was like, he knows everything about technology. That is not the truth. I do not know everything. I know quite a few things, but not everything. However, I am a student of the game, and I'm continually learning. And this is something that I'm hoping in the near future can give us a little bit of relief as far as accessing accounts for myself and my clients, and hopefully you too. All right, so with that, Jerry, I want to share a couple of resources that I think you may like. So check this out. I know we have done in the past quite a few AppSumo deals, and share technology that is coming out that you could get a good deal on. I know over the years we've spent quite a little bit of change getting some of the really good deals, and some of them turned out really good for us. Others not so much. But I want to share something that I think you guys could really benefit from, and I'm going to go ahead and jump on the desktop over here to AppSumo and show you exactly how to get this. I'm going to zoom in a couple times again so you guys can see. Just going to do it twice this time. All right. So if you go to AppSumo and you click on courses and more, you can then search by category. And if you click this marketing category, you can come here and you can see there are some courses that you can get for free. For free. So how to sell your products. This says on AppSumo, right? So if you're interested in putting a product on AppSumo for you to sell, you can do so. And they have a free course that you can download and see exactly how to do that. So remember, AppSumo sells not only software, but they also sell ebooks and education courses as well that you can put on there. They will show you how to do that, and then this could be a really good lead source for you. So if you give something for them for free, then you can pretty much get those leads. So for example, this one was downloaded 11,000 times. This one 25,000 times, right? And so this is your digital marketing with the best tips for freelancers and agencies. Down here, there's some low cost one like SEO for $9. Facebook advertising free, right? It was $9, 24,000 times, and social proof, right? Lasting customer trust and powerful social tactics, 22,000 times. It's free. It was $19. So there's some free goodies inside of the courses and more, just free education that you can get right inside AppSumo under the courses and more and the marketing tab. Now, of course, if you want to look at other things like business strategy and skills, general marketing, creativity, etc., feel free to go look at those other categories. But this education, if you look here, you can find some things that you can grab up for free or very inexpensive to get some information on marketing, content, social media. The choice is yours for whatever you want to learn. So just wanted to share that with you guys. That's the kind of resources we have for this week, is the courses and more on the AppSumo. And I was specifically sharing with you guys the marketing ones, but free for to look around. There's some pretty free courses over there. So Jerry, that is what I had to share with you. Anything that jumped out at you, sir?
I mean, it's good. Like those things that you just mentioned, I think on AppSumo sometimes are overlooked.
Yes. Yes, because people are looking for the software and deals and the lifetime deals, but the courses and more, there's some really good things in there that they have that you can grab for free or very inexpensive. Okay, so make sure you check those out and get you some information that you could learn from and grow from. All right, man. Listen, I want to thank you, sir, for another episode of Technology Tuesday, man. I really appreciate you being here. Wish you traveling mercies. And any last words?
I think I'm just looking forward to the continuation of the partnership, and next week we got something even better in store. 'Cause I know there's some things you've been having on the burner that you're working on some more, and I'm just excited for folks to hear about what's coming up next.
Awesome. Until next week, guys, make sure you join us in the group, technologytuesday.com. Have a safe and profitable week. Until next week, take care.